Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Jim Peterson. I'm the Director of Personal Training here at Spokane Fitness Center. I am doing the 5 a.m. workouts. The focus of my workouts are going to be to help you try to keep your strength and your muscle mass. I know you work really hard all the time. I see you guys to build up the strength and keep it up and build up your muscles. So my focus is probably not going to help you increase that, but it'll help at least try to maintain it while we're out of the gym. So I'm doing recordings. I come in here on one day a week. I do all the recordings, so I don't get to come and play with all the toys like I want to. Sad, but I'm in the same boat you guys are. All right, so I'm at home and I don't really have much weight at all to use for resistance training, and so I'm going to use these workouts as well to try to keep my strength and my little muscles back up. So that's the focus of my workouts. We've got Clarissa that does more of a high intensity type of a workout. She's scheduled for 10 o'clock to do, and Lo does bodybuilding with mobility type movements, workouts, and so she'll be doing those. She's scheduled for 5 o'clock at night. So we're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I recommend that you tune into each one because it's a great opportunity for you to try to get yourself doing a little more than what you normally do in the gym. And obviously this is going to be a lot different. So if you do weights pretty much every day when you come in here, then this workout will help you try to maintain what you've already got. If you don't usually do weight training when you come to the gym, then this is a great opportunity for you to start doing these type of things where you're going to probably gain muscle and get stronger as we go through the next weeks and weeks and weeks of this quarantine fun. So I highly recommend that everybody check out and just try to go through the workout and see what it's like. I will tell you what you need at each workout. So this is Monday morning's workout. It's our first one. I'm doing a little more explaining than what I normally do. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to get through a little warm up that you normally do before we start. So if you normally come into the gym and you jump on a piece of cardio equipment and you go for 5 or 10 or 15 minutes to warm up, then go ahead and get on your back, do some bicycles, ride the bike upside down by yourself, go. Do some ab bicycles to warm up your core a little bit. I'm not going to go through a lot of core stuff in our workout today, so I want you to go ahead and do some core things that you'd like to do, and then when you're ready, feel good, then come back to me, because for your warm-ups we're going to be doing a lot of squats, push-ups, and pull-up type movements today. So warm that stuff up really good, and then go ahead, hit pause, and then come back when you're warmed up, and you can start in when you're ready. So if you're already warmed up, good for you. What we're going to do today is, it's Monday. It's usually the day where I just come in and I just try to get my body moving again. I take Sunday off. Monday is go day, another go day. So we're going to do bodyweight squats, we're going to do push-ups, and we're going to do pull-ups. The bodyweight squat, pretty straightforward. If you already have some kind of weight, resistance weight that you could use, like a backpack, or if you have a weighted vest, or if you've, it's been a few weeks, so you might already have some things that you've started playing around with. If you've got a couple of dumbbells or what have you, you could use those. If you don't have anything like that, don't worry about it. What we're just going to go through our workout is it's going to be more of a mind-muscle connection. So it's going to be the length of time we have under tension, under muscles. So then you may not need weights at all today. And so it's a good one for us to start in and see what we can do to help with our maintaining our strength and our muscle mass, okay, or building. So today you're going to want to get, you'll need a pillow. We're probably going to use our table, your dining room table, your kitchen table, something that will hold your weight. Or if you have a pull-up bar, then great, that's super for you. If you don't have like a table, if you don't have a table to do pull-ups on or a pull-up bar, you could grab, in the gym here, we've got the PVC pipe. So you could get yourself a nice thick PVC pipe if you wanted to, and use a couple of chairs that have the backs to them, put the backs together and just set the bar on top of the chairs, and that could be your pull-up bar. Okay, so that's a good one. I was gonna maybe use this guy as my table, but I might not. And I've got a little bench I'm going to use for my chair for demonstration if I need to. We'll see how this goes. So today, if you have your weight, go ahead and grab your weight. You got a couple chairs, use your table. That's really all we need today. Okay, so you're warmed up, and we're going to start. You're going to grab your pillow, and you're going to go to like the door jamb. So you're going to go to a door jamb. Now the door jamb obviously is the inside part of the door, right? So go into the door jamb, down onto the floor. You have your butt back against the door jamb. So kind of do your right cheek, butt cheek there against the door jamb. Put the pillow in there so it's soft. Get your foot up. Put your foot up onto the other side of the door jamb. And I want your shin, that guy, the shin, to be about level to the ground, okay? So it's going to be up a little bit. It might be a stretch for you just to get into that position, which is great, okay? So what I want you to do is we're going to do some overcoming isometric movements with this. You have your leg on there. You're going to push against the door jamb with your foot. Your back is going to get pressed pretty good against the other side of the door jamb, hence the pillow, and you're going to push. So our focus on this one is we want to try to push the wall away for 6 seconds, and then we're going to rest for 10 seconds. Then we're going to push for 6 seconds. Then we're going to rest for 6 seconds. So we're going to do 6 rounds of that. Here's the thing. This is the mind-muscle thing, okay? You're going to really focus on trying to engage your entire leg to push that wall away. The rest of your body is going to be very tense, because as you start focusing and you start pushing, your body is naturally going to ramp up as you start to push. And so it might take a couple seconds before you feel like you're really going at this guy. Try to do a 6-second press against it. You're going to be holding your breath. Okay? I'm just telling you right now, you're going to be holding your breath, because you're going to be pushing as hard as you can. So you got your breath in, pressing out as hard as you can, 6 seconds, take a rest. Do it again, 6 times. And then switch legs. Put your other leg up on there, get it set up, get yourself squared away, and then go ahead and do 6 of those guys just like that. So go ahead and hit pause, do those guys, come back, I'll show you the next one. Okay, so we did our leg. And now we're going to do our pecs. Or chest. So what you're going to do is you're going to use that door jamb, which is probably only like this wide, right? But you're going to put your hands together against it. Arms are straight out, straight in front of you, and you're going to press your hands together as hard as you can. Okay? Now, if you have a wall that is like around corners with a door jamb, then you could do a couple that are narrow. You could do a couple that are a little wider. In my house, I've got a wall and a door jamb that are about 3 feet apart. You could do that, or about 2 feet apart maybe. You could do that, or you could actually just use the door. You could go to a door and you could squeeze the door. I don't want you to bend your arms. I want you to keep them straight and use your pecs and just squeeze as hard as you can. Again, you're going to do 6 seconds on. So in your head, you're going to be counting 6. You're going to be holding your breath, everything, and then you're going to rest for 10 seconds. You're going to do 6 rounds of those guys, okay? So go do that. You hit pause. You come back, and now we're going to do our pull motion, or back. So you're going to get down to the floor, Sit on the floor. You can put your feet up against the wall, side of the door jamb, what have you. But now we're going towards the side of the door. So here's my door jamb going this way. I grab my hand on here. I can balance or hold against the door with my other hand. Today, if you could do a little more of a bend down and hold like that, I want you to try to really get down more into the sides of your lats instead of upper part of your back. So kind of bend down a little, about as much as you can. You might have your feet pressed out. And so do your 6-second pull, rest for 10 seconds. 6-second pull, rest for 10 seconds. Do 6 rounds of those, each arm. Okay, hit pause, go do it. Okay, all right. Now, we're pretty good. We're pretty warmed up. That's overcoming isometrics movements. Now we're going to go to iso pre-fatigue movements. So, we're going to do our squat. Now, you might want to grab whatever weight if you have one and you want to use it. You guys can, we're going to do 3 sets of these. So, you can start with your weight if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. But you're gonna go down into just about below, just above about 90, where your knees are 90 degrees. Because we're gonna do the body weight squat. So if you're not wearing your shoes, you're on your carpet, then what I want you to do is I want you to get your feet and I want you to kind of feel like you curl them in, so the midfoot of your foot kind of comes up off the floor, and you curl your toes down into the carpet. And when you're doing this, you're going to want to try to extend your feet outward. Okay? Mind, muscle. I want you to have your feet just outside of your shoulders. Your toes are going to point the way you're, so if you start going down and you see where your knees are going, that's where like your pinky toes, your little pinky toes, you're probably going to track over your pinky toes. That's going to be the part where, or the motion where you're going to have less shear on your knee. So as we do our squat, I want you guys to focus on your butt's going back, you're going straight down, like your upper body's going straight down, and then you're coming right back up. Okay? So you're going to start with a 60-second hold right about at the bottom. Now if you get down and you're a few inches from the bottom and that feels terrible for you, then stop there, okay? I don't want you to get to the bottom and think, oh yeah, this is easy. I can sit here and just hold this all day long. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on every muscle in your legs are squeezing. They're contracting. They're tense. Your whole body is tense. You're going to be breathing hard. You're going to hold this. And this is the mind-muscle connection here. You're going to hold this and you're going to feel everything firing for 60 seconds. Try to go up to 60 seconds. If you can't do 60 seconds, that's okay. If 60 seconds is pretty easy, you're not squeezing hard enough, okay? So do it a little longer. After you're done with those 15, I don't want you to bounce right back up. After you're done with that 60 seconds, I want you to slowly come back up, about a 3 to 4 count. I don't want you to rest at the top. I want you to come up and then go right back down. 3 to 4 count, and you're going to come back up. 3 to 4 count, and you're going to feel your butt burning, and you're going to squeeze everything, and you're going to keep burning, and you're going to keep going, and you're going to get around 15 reps, because you're going to go to about failure. Now, if you do 15 reps and you don't feel it still, you're going too fast. Slow it down. Make it burn. Feel it. Feel the contraction in your legs. Make it work. So you're going to do 3 sets of these. Okay? You're going to finish. You're going to rest up to 1.5 minutes. Don't go past 1.5 minutes. Okay? So hit pause. Go do your leg squats. Goodbye. Okay. All right. Now that you've done your squats, now we're going to do our push-up. Now our push-up, same thing. We're going to do the iso pre-fatigue on this guy. We're going to hold it up to 60 seconds as we go down and down at the bottom, and then we're going to try to do up to 15 reps. Nice and slow, nice and slow. So if you want to use your backpack, cool. First set, use your backpack. Second set, cry on your knees. I'm kidding. Do your best. But that's your progression. So if you really want to work your chest, you're strong, then get your hands out wider than your forearms are perpendicular to the floor. So point your hands out. That's really going to nail your pecs, okay, your chest. Otherwise, you can bring them in, bring them in, bring them in, put them right about pretty close to where your shoulders are, and your elbows will come out just a little bit so you can get all the way down and up. So you're going to go down and you're going to hold this guy for as long as you can, up to 60 seconds. Okay, hold it. All right, and then you're going to do your nice, slow, 3-second up, 3-second down push-up. Okay, I'm telling you, you might not need that weight today. Okay, so go ahead, do 3 sets of those. Again, rest for 1.5 minutes. See how they go. You know, your last one, you might be on your knees, and I just want you to try to do your very best with it. So if you get 15 seconds on a hold, you get 15 seconds. That's fine. And then do your reps. Okay, go ahead, hit pause, go do your work, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, beautiful. So you've done your push-ups. They felt great. They feel wonderful. Now you're going to go to your pull-up. So if you have a pull-up bar, awesome. If you don't, if you have your table, then you're going to do your hand over. See, hands over. You're going to do your hand over. So you're going to get it on your table. You're going to get it under your table. And I want you to try to keep your upper body as vertical as possible when you're doing these guys. So you might hit your butt might hit the floor. Okay. If you have a little bar on the on your chairs, your butt might hit the floor. When you get down to the bottom, just try to extend your butt forward as you get to the bottom. Okay. So that you get a pretty good full range. We're not going to be perfect, but just do your best where you try to get like a full range down and back up. Your hands will be just outside of your shoulders for your grip on this guy. So do that. If you have the table and you're pretty strong, grab your chair, put your feet on the chair, or do a knee curl. You know, if you're a tough guy, do that. Okay? That'll get you core. So again, you're going to go and you're going to pull to the top and you're going to hold this. And you're going to hold it as long as you can, up to 60 seconds. I know it's really hard if you got a pull-up bar and you're going to do that. So try to get at least 15 seconds, up to 30, up to 45, up to 60 seconds. Do your best. Just do your best. And then you're going to do your nice slow 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down, and you're just going to try to get to about 15 reps on that. I know the pull-ups are going to be one of the hardest things, doing that guy, if you're doing a bar. Okay, so go ahead and hit pause, go do those guys, and then come back when you're done. Okay, so now that you've done your pull-ups and it feels like your shoulders just got pulled out of their sockets because they're terrible, now we're gonna do something where we're gonna get moving. So today it's just gonna be jump squats, and you can do whatever version of a jump squat that you're capable of doing. We're not going nuts here. We're only doing 5 reps, and we're gonna do 4 to 6 sets of them. Okay, so you're gonna rest for a minute, 1.5 minutes between, whatever you feel like you need. Don't go more than 1.5 minutes, but they shouldn't be too stressful. You're gonna, again, get in your squat stance that you normally do, get a good, nice, deep squat, and do just a good, maybe 2 seconds down, and a good explosion up. Good 2 seconds, 2 or 3 down, and jump up. So, down, jump up, down, jump up, down, jump up, down, jump up. Don't worry, man, it's Monday. It's easy day. So we'll get into hard stuff later in the week. So go ahead and do those. Do 5 reps, 4 to 6 sets, and then come back to me when you're done. Okay? All right. So get back to me. We're done with that. Here's your option. I'm going to give you a couple options. If you're exhausted right now, then that's cool. You can go ahead and take a break. Take a break, stop working out for now. But if your motor's running and it's usually always running, and you want to get going, then what I want you to do is put on your shoes. And it snowed this morning, so put on your parka, put on your snow pants, put on whatever you need to go out to the front yard in the street and do some sprints. Okay, so today 4 to 6 sets of some sprints, and they're not very far. So we're trying to keep our strength and our power. So with our sprints, we don't want to go anywhere further than, say, 60 yards in a sprint, okay? So if you don't normally do sprints and you want to try it today, then go out, get a nice, easy running start, and just run as fast as you can with good form, boom, 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 for about 20 yards. Take a long rest, get whatever rest you need, get your breath back. Take another little run, do your sprint for 20 yards, which is gonna, just try to do like 20 steps, 20, okay? And do 4 to 6 sets. So you could do 4 sets and you're done with your workout. Otherwise, you can go up to 6 sets and go up to about 60 yards. Now, if you're working on fat loss and a little more conditioning, then I'm gonna have you go a lot further. Okay, I want you to do 4 to 6 sets, but I want you to do sprints about 200 to 400 yards or meters, whatever you want to do. So that might mean you're going to sprint maybe a block or two, depending on how long your blocks are, down the road. You're gonna rest. You're gonna get all your bearings back, and then you're gonna do it again. So up to 6 of them, and then you're done with your workout for today. Okay. So that's it. Now you're done with the workout. Don't forget, you guys, you need to keep eating your protein, okay? You might be like me where your activity level has just gone nowhere since March 14th. So you don't eat as much food probably now, but what I want you to do is make sure you get as much protein as you normally eat every day. Your body needs it. You can just cut back on some of those carbs. Keep eating your fats. Fats are good for you. Okay, so do that right now. Drink your protein shake. Make a meal. Eat your meal, and carry on. All right, guys. That was a great job today. You guys are good. I will see you tomorrow. Today was the push, pull, and the legs workout. Tomorrow is going to be more a shoulder, arms, and more of a core. So that's what our Tuesday, Thursday is going to be like. By the way, I'm freezing in here, so that's why I have my sweatshirt on. I'm jealous of you guys in your living rooms with your toes into the carpet. Okay, so go guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.